Hello students, welcome to online classes of Shivaji Group of Institutions. Students in class 9, subject physics, today we are going to study, today we are going to continue chapter number 8, propagation of sound wave. In last lecture, we have started chapter number 8 and now we are understanding about sound waves. Students, this is our example of longitudinal wave. Okay, longitudinal waves propagate in a medium like this. This is contraction of sound waves, and this is rarefaction, and this is contraction. This is this part, and this is again contraction. Here you will see the ripples of these waves are very close to each other. So here the pressure will be maximum, and here pressure will be minimum compared to this one. Okay, and if we see this transverse wave, here you will note 2 points. This is called crest and this bottom part is called probe. Okay, this terms we will use in numericals. Okay, so this is contraction, this is rarefaction, and here pressure will be more, here pressure will be less. Okay, and this point is crest and this is probe. Okay students, now we will understand the next topic, which is relationship between the wavelength, which is denoted by lambda, wave velocity, which is denoted by V, and frequency, which is denoted by F. Now all these terms we have discussed in our last lecture. Now we will find the relationship between these three: wavelength, which is lambda, wave velocity, which is capital V, and frequency, capital F. So by the definition of wave velocity, or we can simply say speed or velocity, speed equal to distance upon time. Okay, this is distance, this is time. So this is in linear motion condition. If we use this formula in wave motion, then how we can write this formula? Wave velocity equal to distance. As we know, from this point to this point, the particle move from here to here and cover the distance, and this distance is called lambda, and the time taken to travel a particle of medium from this point to this point, which is called a vibration, is called time period t. So time taken from here to here is t, and the distance covered from this point to this point to complete one vibration is lambda. So we will write here distance in place of distance. We will write wavelength, because as we know the unit of wavelength is meter. Okay, and the distance of the unit of distance is also meter. So wavelength is nothing but the distance, but in case of wave it is called lambda. And time is time period. Okay, now what is wave velocity? The wavelength is denoted by lambda, time period is denoted by capital. So here the formula derived is lambda equal to Vt, which is wavelength equal to wave velocity multiplied by time period. And we know frequency, or we can say time period equal to 1 upon frequency. Okay, and when we use this formula, this relation in this formula, then we will find lambda equal to V multiplied by 1 upon T. Here you will find, this is T, T is 1 upon F, this is 1 upon F. So V equal to F lambda. It means wave velocity is equal to frequency multiplied by wavelength, and this is wavelength is equal to wave velocity multiplied by time period. So both of these formulas will be used in our methods. Okay. Now we are going to one more thing you should understand. Speed of sound wave in different medium. As we know, sound waves needs medium. It requires medium to propagate. So when a sound wave is traveling in different medium, its velocity, or we can say speed, is different in different medium. So there are mainly 3 mediums we have to remember. First one is air. When sound wave propagates in air, its velocity is approximately 330 meter per second. Okay, and when sound wave travels in water at 0 degree centigrade, its velocity is 1650 meter second inverse, or we can say meter per second. And if it propagates in speed, its velocity is 5100 meter second inverse. So the speed of sound wave is maximum in speed, which is 5.70 meter per second. And the speed of light wave is 3.0 multiplied by 10 power 8 meter per second. Okay, students. Now we are going to solve numericals. Example number 4. There are only 6 examples. You have to solve all the examples yourself. I am explaining example number 4. It is a compare the speed of approximately the speed of sound in air, and steel. Okay, first sound in air and then steel. We have discussed the sound in air is 330 and speed of sound in steel is 5100. Okay, and when we solve this, you will find 33510. 11 3 3 11 times and this is 170. When you divide this, you will find approx 15. Okay, approx 15 times. So here you will see speed in steel is speed of sound speed of sound wave in steel is approximately 15 times more than speed of sound in air. Okay, students. Students, in your exercise 8A, there are 11 numericals. I will solve numerical number first, 6 and 11, and the remaining numericals you have to done yourself. Okay. Question number 1 is, the heart of a man beats 75 times a minute. 75 times a minute. Okay. What is its frequency? And second one is time period. Now see, this is given 75 times a minute, and we know 1 minute equal to 60 seconds. From here we will find the frequency of this wave, or frequency of heartbeat. Because we know what is frequency, the number of vibrations per second is called frequency. So here it is 60 seconds. In 60 seconds, number of vibrations is 75. So in 1 second, this is 75 by 60. You know, this is you solve by use of unitary method. When you solve this, 15 5 15 4 and 5 to 5. Okay, so frequency is equal to 1.25 hertz. The unit of frequency is hertz, and so answer of frequency is 1.25 hertz. And time period, we know the formula, we know the relation between frequency and time period, which is F equal to 1, frequency equal to 1 upon time period. We have to find time period, so time equal to 1 upon frequency, 1 upon 1.25. This will become 100 upon 125. When you cut it from 25, this is 4 upon 5. When you divide it point, this is 40, this is 0.8, and this is time period, so its unit is second. Okay, students, so its answer is 0.8 seconds. So these numericals are nothing but the characteristics of wave which we have discussed in our last class. Now we will solve the question number 6, which is an observer A. This is an observer A fires a gun to another observer B at a distance of 1650 meter. So these are the two observers, and the distance between them is 1650 meter. 1650 meter away from a air set sound. If the speed of sound is B is given 330 meter per second, then find the time when we will hear the sound after firing by A. So here this is distance given. Distance equal to 1650 meter, and this is velocity given, and time period is asked. We know the formula. Speed equal to distance upon time, and we will write it time period. Speed is, and we have to calculate t. So time period equal to distance upon speed, distance is given 1650 and speed is given 330. When you cut it down, you will see 11 is 11 11 5 11 5 is 3 5 15. So 5 second is your answer. So when A fires a gun, then after 5 seconds we will hear the sound of firing of gun. Okay. So this is very simple numerical, and all the numericals of this chapter is very easy. You have to solve. And now we are going to solve question number 11. What is question number 11, which is the last numerical? Assuming the speed of sound in air equal to 340 meter per second. So velocity of sound is given 340 meter per second, and in water equal to 1360 meter. So this is velocity in air, and velocity in water is 1360 meter per second. Find the time taken to travel or distance. Distance is given 1700 meter by first condition air, and second condition by water. It means what is the time taken by the sound wave to travel 1700 meter in air, and the time taken to travel 1700 meter distance in water. Okay, and the speed of sound wave in air is given and water is also given. So first we know formula: speed equal to distance upon time period. So in condition of air, so this is V, velocity of air is equal to 1700 upon time period we have to find. So time period equal to 1700 upon velocity in air. So in air is 340. When you solve this, 17 into 17, 17 2s. This is 10 by 2, which is 5 seconds. Okay. So the time taken to travel 1700 meter speed in air is 5 seconds. And next one is same formula we will apply here. This same formula. So here V, water, velocity in water is equal to distance 1700 meter, and here velocity is given, time period we have to find. So the time period will be 1700 divided by velocity in water is 1360. Okay. And this is 170 upon 136. We know the 17 into 17, 17 is this is 10 by 8. 8 1 by 8, 20, 8 2 is 16, remaining 4, 1.25 seconds. Okay students, so this is the answer of your 11th questions. Okay, so all the numericals, remaining numericals you have to solve yourself, and this is a simple method to solve the numericals. Okay students, so thank you for today's class. Remaining part B we will solve in our next class.